GM. Or am I audible? All right. If I'm audible right now, if everyone can hear me. All right. So guys, Bitcoin is actually dropping everything right now. This Asta is bearish. No need to play around. Very bearish. Very bearish on the daily. Power was supposed to pump it, but Bitcoin drop is affecting everything. This fire was supposed to be bullish, but I guess that Bitcoin drop is affecting literally everything. That coin is actually following Bitcoin, unlike this AVN, unlike this one. That this one is looking very bullish. Okay. But despite what this kind of bullishness, Bitcoin has capacity to still drag it down. You can see that this one is not the same chart. This right. So I said whenever you see a red candle in Asta, what is next you do? Wait for next command. If it's going to give us a reversal continuation pattern or going to give us a dump. But right now, this candle will produce a dump, a bearish candle. This candle will produce a bearish movement. Only this 4 hours was supposed to pump, but the level of dump on Bitcoin, I don't think I can. 4 hours was supposed to pump, then dump at the end of the day because this candle is a very bearish candle, total bearish candle. Which is supposed to give us another candle like this. This candle right now is supposed to produce same candle like, because this candle was next candle almost coming here. So you know the level of dump that's going to happen on this coin today. Only these 4 hours can pump a little and close bullishly so that the dump can take time, but looking very, very, very bad. That's not sure that it can because of Bitcoin drop. Bitcoin is dropping crazy as you can see. Bitcoin on the 4 hours bearish. Bitcoin on the daily bearish. Bitcoin is bearish on the daily. Let me even see the 12 hours of Bitcoin. Hours candle is also bearish. Now, The interesting thing about Bitcoin is, remember, we have been talking about Bitcoin weekly movement, but everything about Bitcoin lying on this week. But this weekly has been the talk we have in our mouth, right? So now, what is the weekly saying? Now, Bitcoin weekly closed with what, right? You remember that anytime we have a weekly doji, it means it's going to be 7 days of a news. 7 days of a news. So who knows the kind of brutal news that is coming to the market? Who knows the kind of brutal news that we're going to see? Whether it's going to be a positive news or negative news. Yes, on the process, supposed to be a negative news because this is handle was supposed to give us what we call a rejection, because this breakout of Bitcoin, I told you people, invalid because this guy went on a retest and could not take this, all these people, take all their highs. Neither did he take the highs of this. A continuation of a bearish movement. So now, this is a doji. What are we supposed to see this week? We're supposed to see a Bitcoin pump. We're supposed to see a market pump at least to half of this doji or the dump. So if this dump that is happening today happens like this, straight down, let me see what USD dominance is supposed to give us a little pump before this massive dump. Dump is too much. This out. Yeah. Okay. So looking at the daily of um daily of USD dominance, you can see that you remember last week we were talking about the pattern that USD dominance was forming. After this movement came and formed this pattern, which is what bullish. That means we are going to see Bitcoin USD dominance come at least up to this point for the rejection. And now, because USD dominance left, I used to tell people about those leftover. So this is a leftover right now, right? So USD dominance will likely come and take these highs, must come and take these highs. If we could recall, the last time USD dominance come to this point, that was 1.7. So, and the USD dominance has formed a pattern towards pump on the daily. That means today's USD dominance is looking very bullish. So we're going to see a massive drop of Bitcoin, another altcoin. Now look at how the weekly close on USD dominance, which is the most important thing that we have been talking about since the weekly closure, the weekly rejection. Now the weekly did not even just close as this thing. First of all, it took the lows of previous week. First of all, it took the previous week. Now close with a sweet bullish hammer. And this bullish hammer has capacity to break so many resistance. And if you could recall, I've told us things that I've been forming this pattern, and this pattern you will not see it very well until it finishes forming. This pattern that is forming here, until the day we will get here, that is the day you understand that we will be forming a W here, because we have not pumped up to this stage. That is why you cannot see what this market is preparing very well until USD dominance pump and we get to this level. That is only when you understand that the market is planning something longest. So right now, remember that this should be our first resistance, and this will be. And remember what I teach you about market targets. Everything the market is targeting is all this, Therefore, if market is targeting this, that means possibility of us coming to take all these places here. So we have possibility of coming to take all these things. And remember again, I told us that USDT dominance was forming W inside W. For the longest, this guy has formed this pattern. We have formed this pattern, which was supposed to be a direct movement, right? So now we did the first one came, pump, retested it, form another one. So, and since it's forming this pattern here, we have not actually moved. Market is still here. From this pattern, we have not actually gone anywhere because market has been on consolidation for the longest inside this level. USD dominance have been going around the same level for the longest. So if USD dominance from here, because this is a hammer, this is a bullish hammer. You cannot see this kind of candle on a weekly and you are playing. Not this kind of candle on a weekly. It means there will be a massive wipeout. There will be a massive wipeout on liquidity this week. They're going to dump everybody that is on the long within the. So the only pump that we're going to see this week is just that little pump. That little pump that we, if Bitcoin will survive, if Bitcoin will actually survive it, because Bitcoin is supposed to give us a little pump on the weekly because of this dodge. But sometimes it does not play out like that because the kind of weekly closure of the USD dominance was not the kind of weekly closure here. So sometimes this man might start dumping straight away without any form of going up. Because the weekly candle of USD dominance is supposed to be opposite of this thing. Supposed to be also a morning star. I was expecting USD dominance to have the weekly, but that was not the case. That was not the case. USD dominance was brutal by giving us a straight hammer. So I don't know if it's going to give BTC a chance to come up at all. Come up here first. Because it's supposed to be here, since here is evening star. USD dominance was supposed to be a morning star. But the kind of brutal this thing I'm seeing there, I don't think it's possible. So for me, my bias today is what? I'm going total short on the entire market. Look at Ethereum is also bearish on the weekly. Ethereum has broken this trend line. Let me see if it's going to have a bounce. This trend line is this trend line now is the trend line that carry Ethereum, I think. Let me see. One that carry Ethereum. Yeah, this trend line is one that carry Ethereum from 1st of September. This trend line is the one that carry Ethereum. I did it just for September. So this trend line was the trend line that carried Ethereum from September 1st, where we started pumping it up. And broken right now, Ethereum, which shows that there is a brutal what happened right now. So are we going to actually test this trend line? Are we going to test this trend line? Is it possible? Where the market is dumping. This is on a lower time frame. Remove some. Let me just I leave. This is the one that carried Ethereum from first of September. This is the one that carried this previous pump of it. Must have been broken. So let's see what can Ethereum do from here. Possible that Ethereum will give us a bounce. Normally, since we have broken trend line, we also reject, have a sharp rejection. At least come up small, come up at least up to here, come inside here again. Oh, continue to dump. But if it fails to do that and continue dumping, that means dump is without mercy, that joy. On a correction, most people actually has forgotten that we're talking about the correction of this September. So everybody is actually bullish too. People are no longer seeing that we are in the month of September. So we're also comfortable with the pumps we are seeing. So you see the way this one is dumping, the way Asta is dumping. Everybody is selling. Asta is going to dump it because of this candle. Even the 4 hours that's supposed to complement it is selling. 4 hours is rejected. This 4 hours not supposed to pump it, but the 4 hours is also rejecting, it's dumping it. Because the daily is very bearish. This guy was supposed to stay hold because this week, the weekly candle is looking good. But let's see how far it's going to dump before it will continue the pump back again. Because the weekly candle is looking good. It was supposed to hold. And these 4 hours was to pump at least before the dump will start. Because the daily is bearish, yes. But the 4 hours was supposed to at least hold first before the initial dumping. But I don't know. Just following Bitcoin, dumping alongside with Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, it's almost crazy. 14.5. Bitcoin is dumping like no hope. Bitcoin is dumping. That's what we're going to see today. Because of this USD dominance is a brutal one. This USD dominance weekly candle is a very brutal candle. It's not a candle with joy. Info, I see you on X. How you doing, bro? So this candle on this weekly candle is a brutal candle. This weekly candle is a brutal candle. I was thinking that we're going to see a kind of a dodgy here, which was supposed to give Bitcoin was supposed to dump small to give Bitcoin a little chance to pump this Monday, but the hammer is a very brutal one. Having a hammer on the weekly, I know the day. I remember when Bitcoin was having all this kind of hammer on the weekly that year. When Bitcoin was having this kind of hammer, that time Bitcoin pumped for 7 weeks. It's kind of reason why Bitcoin pumped for 7 weeks. When Bitcoin did this 7 weeks pump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Imagine you woke up on a weekly, you saw a hammer. So sometimes hammer used to be very brutal. It does not even give chance for market to form the pattern, which I was expecting to give Bitcoin chance, at least on this weekly, to give us a little up before the dump will start. Yes, it's bearish for the week because the weekly breakout is still maintaining. This weekly breakout has not been validated. It's very valid. So this thing now will continue this leg down, continue the M pattern that we're forming. But the dump was so aggressive. But let's see what happens in the few hours because we just entered the week, and this is just less than we are less than 2 hours now, so there's still time. Market can still reverse and go up. Market can still reverse and go up because there's still time. But for the day, the total daily and the weekly sentiment very bearish. Weekly, daily sentiment is bearish. I'm trading for the week. The weekly and the daily sentiment is bearish. So, in as much as Bitcoin was supposed to give us a small for this because of this candle to form complete because of this weekly to form give us a little pump, but to do that, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but let's watch out. So give us a little pump, especially some of these meme coin that are looking a little bit bullish, like this Asta. Asta was supposed to go up 4 hours. Yes, daily is bearish, but go up, and the weekly is also bullish. Although the weekly just started, we have about 7 days, so we can still pump within the 7 days. But at least 4 hours was supposed to give us a little pump. I think the dump have even shifted to this AVNT and started dumping after this massive pump this morning. Let me see AVNT daily. Daily is not bad. It's not bad. Definitely, if you dump also, it's not too bad because you need to maybe want to form what is that candle, then continue the pump. Because the weekly is not so bad. Unless you want to form a tweezer top, dump, do small correction and go up again. Because we have not seen any pattern that is going to be totally. So whatever rejection that we are seeing on AVNT and dump because of what? And dump because of user top pattern. User top can dump you and form another pattern and pump you back. Because one tweezer candle, top candle cannot dump the entire market down to scratch. It must form and come up again. Like this now that's happening right now. So this is what we'll call a leftover. If this thing dump like this and close with a red, like the way it's going right now. So this NVNT start dumping now is there. It might start dumping right now. Possibility is there for you to dump because of I want to form a tweezer candle here. Then if you form tweezer candle here, that means there is hope that it's going to come back here again. So the target will be this man. Target will be this leftover. So this leftover. So it might want to come and it might come here and reject and come back again and continue up the uptrend. So possibility of it dumping right now is there because of tweezer up pattern. I want to form. Okay, see what I mean? See what I mean? You see this kind of thing now? I just want to form something like this and continue pump. So when this want to form a tweezer pattern, they just form it as a leftover pattern for the future. They will form it, reverse, and continue their pump and make a new high. So what is next? Solana. So BNB, I told you yesterday that BNB is forming a reversal pattern. Looking for a reversal. The BNB on the daily is already using a reversal daily. Weekly might give us a tweezer top candle here that can be likely to have a stick pump. So if BNB is going to drop, if anytime BNB is dumping, see where level BNB can dump to. BNB will come here. This is what $500. This is the level BNB will dump. If we have a major dump, BNB first of all, this is the first target. BNB is dumping. So whether it's going to be now or it's going to be when, but you see this, BNB have not taken this low, but come and take this low. Okay, that this is a leftover. So this is a bullish order block. So bullish liquidity, bullish reverse liquidity here. Push market first of all. You have to drag you come here first. So in the future, if you're holding BNB, know when you're going to take profit because BNB must come here. It must. Whether it's this month or December, BNB must come here. So you know when to put stop loss. Because I'm not seeing any major distance right here. BNB is having a very smooth ride up. So higher BNB might do just a small retracement, no pumping. So anytime BNB decides to dump, it's going to be a massive crash. It's going to be a massive downward thing immediately. So why do I think that BNB will still go up? Because of this that just happened right here. It's an evidence that BNB will still go up. So that means BNB will still need to take this highs. So there's still hope of BNB going up, and the hope of coming down is also, and that downward pattern is going to be crazy. Whenever I want to, it'll be a crazy. Trade. Okay, trade on the daily is looking, it's not looking bad. Trade is still looking strong. The next movement, because this man need to come and take these highs for it to dump. So trade will need to come up and do at least about $5 before it's going to dump. If you want to dump, weekly is still looking nice for pump. Trade is still looking good for the week because of this leftover. So trade must come and take these highs or daily dump. Even Bitcoin is crazy. Any small pump from Bitcoin to give it an edge to move. Even if Bitcoin is dumping the entire market, even if Bitcoin want to pump, trade will move because it's bullish for the day. What coin again? Let's see total. Let's see altcoin. What is altcoin doing? Altcoin is dropping like a shit. Altcoin is dropping like a shit. Total 3. Now dump on total. How did total 3 close the week? Total 3 closed dodgy. And I hope this week, this news that's going to happen this week, I hope we are safe. I hope there will be no war, because it's kind of weekly 7 days news that is. I hope we are safe in the world. So altcoin is about to lose dominance. Looking at it right here, I said that Bitcoin is pumping right now. Bitcoin dominance is pumping. Okay, so if altcoin is losing this dominance and Bitcoin dominance keep pumping, it means that altcoin will dump more than Bitcoin very soon. But first of all, because this is a weekly candle, we need to see a perfect evening star here. We need to see a perfect evening star. And for those of you that have been following for the long time, remember I told you that altcoin, after the longest of all this consolidation, altcoin try a breakout. This is the first breakout of altcoin. The first breakout. That's why I saw altcoin pumping since how many weeks now? Altcoin did the first breakout. Second one that's supposed to be the confirmation. Altcoin rejected it. That means we're not in the bull run. That means we're not in the alt season. This was supposed to confirm that we are in the alt season. A successful breakout. But the breakout, first breakout after a long time of consolidation of alt season. Look at it. We consolidated for a long time here. And we expected to see a breakout of this consolidation. They did the breakout. Now, after breakout, we need to see confirmation. Confirmation candle is supposed to give us a continuous movement. It rejected. Now that it rejected, okay, there is a possibility that we can continue again. Because this is an inverted cross dodge. It's not a bad candle, a special candle. So we want to see this man give us a pump from here and take the highs of this dodge. If there will be hope for altcoin, we want to see this week pump, because it's a dodgy. Anything can happen. It can bring good news. So we want to see this man pump, take the highs of this dodge and close at least from here, close bullishly here. Then we'll confirm that alt season alive. That's the only time we can confirm that. Okay, for now, alt season is not alive, because even this trend line I kept here, they have not broken this trend line. They're still inside here. Therefore, there's possibility that this candle, this weekly candle might give us a dump to a point of taking this those bullish very shady here. Next week, dump continue. That means this whole breakout is what invalidated. So for us to have we're still waiting for confirmation of alt season. Alt season is trying to power. Yes, dominance is high, but we want to see confirmation of this alt season. We want to see it breakout successfully, close this week high above this doji, and the bodily close very well. Want to see something like that? Once you see it, then we'll say, okay, fine and good. All season on. But for now, all season yet confirmed. We're still having a strong dominance of altcoin. Or if we don't have a confirmation, there's no all season. So like I said, give us a pump above this candle, close very bullish. Then we'll say, okay, fully body close very well. Okay, fine. But for now, this man can go pump and come here and still dump. Because this is what an evening star pattern looking like evening star pattern. Because this is an inverted cross doji, a special candle, it can still pump this man. A doji. It can bring us a news. It might decide to give us a news that might pump the entire market. So because this Minister of Information candle can give us a bullish news this week, it might give us a bearish news that will crash the entire crypto market. Because we're in the month of September, we're expecting a clear dump. Anybody that's expecting a pump this month is a joker. We're supposed to see a clear dump where the entire market is going to reset fresh. We'll see a new leg down. Example, this total 3, we are supposed to see a candle like this. So we see a dump before the end of September, where we're going to get a leg down, probably take this loose and start forming what? A pattern where this man will do their function. Because like I used to teach you, this is a leftover. It have not been taken. This have not been taken. Market must come to them. Take the lows, and reverse. So don't be surprised if you see crazy dump. Not at the end of September. And you know how September dump used to be. It does not announce. It does happen surprisingly. You might just see it. You say, what happened? You might just wake up and see Bitcoin at 110. Next thing you see it at 107. It is September. That's why I always tell people, don't allow anybody to tell you that we are in the bull run, that market, because market is pump. All this pump is not. This is September. We must go down. The signs are coming, but they don't want to do it that everybody will not panic. They don't want to put everybody under any panic. Let's see if we have any news today. Today is Monday. FOMC member William speak by 9:45. Not high impact, low impact. So does not have much impact for the class of, and also by 10 p.m. here. So there's no high impact news today. No impact. Liquidity was happening. So don't be surprised that because of Bitcoin jump from 115 to 114. That is September for you. It might even come in the next 3 hours. You see Bitcoin at 110. It's September. Dump does not take time. Dump 1 month, does not need 2 weeks to clear everybody out. That is September for you. September does not need. We don't need long week, long month. September can use 3 days and done. Take all the lows you want to take and start forming a pattern. Remember that we're expecting we're expecting at least 25th. I'm expecting to see some reversal signs in the market. So I want to see what happens to this September 25th. I want to see what will actually happen on September 25th. I'm having some reversal. If that should be the case, that means today is 22nd, 23rd, 24th. We're going to have a massive air dump, which is already there. It's already there for the weekly. 1141. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is coming here. Let nobody money trade around 114, 114. Please take it out. Bitcoin is coming here. Bitcoin is going to take this out. Take this one. Bitcoin is going to use a very heavy force down very soon. So if you're at 114, take out your trade. Bitcoin must come there. Must. You have some liquidity up here. Have liquidity up here. Once. Now, Bitcoin can likely go up, but just for confirm that dodgy candle, but it's not going to go so far. But this 114,000 is going to come and hit it soon, and it might spike and enter 113.7 and reject again. Because I think there is a liquidity there. Let me see Bitcoin. In there that will bounce Bitcoin 100. Even if your rating is at 114, okay, that Bitcoin is coming there. Oh yeah, okay, it's there. I said it. 113.7. It's yeah. This is the target. Brother coming there. See it. They already waiting. Look at the liquidity. That thing that we saw there. See it. Yeah. So see it. Bitcoin is coming here. Take this loose. PM. So because you want to take that money at 114, what is it going to do? It's going to come here first because there's the liquidity. So it's going to make a spike down straight away to jump with speed, come to 113.7, 113.7 something because of this man. Because there's another one here. So it might just dump here, make a small retracement, continue, dump, take this one also. Before you can calm down small, don't target this one. So I have teach you how to know where Bitcoin is going, especially if we are going up or we are going down. I have teach people how to identify market targets, market orders, anytime we are going down or up. Anytime we are going up and down, I taught you guys how to know, identify the next movement, the next place market is likely going to touch. Those that were here on this place, not here, you can go and watch this video. So right now, Bitcoin, no matter how it's playing here, look at this target. This guy, this man, and after them. You can come here now and slow down small. Come up a bit and look for them. It's also a target. All these things I'm showing you, they are all liquidity. Go to liquidity heat map, you still see money around these levels. I'm sure. So all these things are money, are people's money, people's order. So why I'm showing you all these things, in case if the market is dumping, so I will know where market is going, what market is targeting. Now let me tell you something. This pump that we did to 100 and the 100 and the right, our last pump was 100. Last pump was almost 118. Now this is where the pump started. After we formed this pattern, made another. Now during the time we are forming this pattern, there was a whole lot of liquidity that was hidden here. A whole lot of liquidity. But Bitcoin was not able to cross this 107. So people pack their money here that rejected the market. That made us to pump. All these things now going to have another corrective. All this movement. This is Bitcoin attraction. This is money. So the liquidity heat map right now and put 3 months kind of money like around 107, 108, 109. Liquidity. All these things are liquidity. All these things are money. So I'm teaching you what dodge does in the market. So if Bitcoin is coming down, First of all, you know what we just did now? Bitcoin just come to take this, but what we just did now, and this man is getting him. I've taken the loss of this man. I've taken this money here. This man is getting him back. After he takes some breath, come down again. There's more. Come again. Yeah. Come here. I come here and rest. Go up. Rest. Because while he's doing all those things, it's also creating some liquidity up. People are still shorting, right? You are liquidating some people that are shorting. And come again. So within this week now, Bitcoin most target this week is 107 because 107 has previous orders at 107 and new orders came and joined at that 107, which is this was a new order that joined the previous orders we have at 107 because liquidity kind of money here. So Bitcoin have actually romanced people. Get that we are not coming down again. Now people came here and packed their liquidity. People now pack liquidity. This is liquidity. A whole lot. Right here at 107. So these are attraction of the market. These things attract the market. If we are dumping for the week, okay. So what are the levels we're gonna target for the week? Now let's see. Previous 107. Let's see the 107, 105. Previous 107. You see, we have money here before. The market is here to take. We have liquidity here. The liquidity. The liquidity here to take. Now, one of the big finish here. That is going to give us edge to go and take the loss of 98. So this we have previous liquidities here and new ones have joined. So they are the target of the market for this. Bitcoin is targeting them for the week. Okay, let me see if I can show you something from the weekly candle. Weekly is not, because the weekly is also one candle. Now on this weekly, this is a liquidity 107. The liquidity. It is what? The bottom. The market take this 107. Now possibly and struggle. Finally break this 107. 107 is a very strong part. It's a very strong level. Break this 107. See the next target. And take this one. Also a liquidity. This man is like this man now. Right here, this 105 is like a security. Letting this man. Because this is where we made the pump. It was the all-time high. There was a big liquidity that came here, which led us to pump us to all-time high. After a long-time consolidation, we are not able to break out. We now employ the services of this special candle, which took us to all-time high. What candle do? This candle is a protection in the lows, highs. This man that break to all-time high. Now we are trying to come and take it. We are even trying to take this one before we can meet him. So this one now has not even allowed us to come and take this one. Because there's a big money here. This is where I got liquidated. This is where they liquidated me while I was sleeping. Where they bring $165 billion. Make the spike. The money here is too much. That's why we keep coming here and rejecting. This candle right here put me into big trouble. This candle put me into big problem. Because I was protecting my order here. They now they brought in $165 billion and did this spike, which took all my money. This is the candle, and now market is trying to come and approach that place. Not easy, because this guy has a big for this man. money here is too much. Not a small money. Over how many $billion that they brought in. So now, and the market makers are trying to come and back. So once you see us here, once we smell around here, next target market have is this, this man, 105, which will give us access to go and hit 98 lows, where the entire second stanza of the pump started. First stanza was 74, second was 90. So it's not going to be easy for the market to approach that money. That money is a lot that they put there. That is why you see them coming back to this 107 and forming what? A tweezer bottom pattern. So they form a tweezer bottom pattern here at 107. What does that mean? It means therefore that there is possibility that we come here, take this below small and just back up again. Another pattern here. Pumping it. Not take out this guy because this money is too 165 billion. What they used to go to this all-time high. It's not easy to pass that place. Brought big money to go to all-time high. So now they have made a wall here. A tweezer bottom pattern. Did we come here? This man take the lows. He reject us back in because of this candle. This candle protect this man back. I come here from another pattern. But if we come up and reject again, I come and attempt. Once we take out this guy here, it is sure. Going to get 98 is very short. So 107 is our major problem right now. We need to first of all deal with 107 for the next move. So guys, that's it for me today. My bias will remain for this week. I've told you guys for the week. I am bearish for the week because of the weekly candle for a reversal. So I'm expecting a small pump. Pump it. So the daily is not good. Daily is not looking good at all on Bitcoin. So we have to be careful. Daily I'm bearish. For the weekly, I'm still be unsure. I'm expecting it to pump. Imagine if Hyperliquid can dump to $49. Hyperliquid. Okay, $93. Guys, people have taken their money. Whales have taken profit on your head. If you don't know. Hyperliquid, $49. Hyperliquid have done 58. Yeah, we can see that people have taken money to go and put on Astra, put on AMVT and Trader. Yes, but OKB dumping like this for this thing now. OKB has been on a downward time. It's a proof that people whales are taking profit little by little. Slowly, whales are taking profit. Look at 49 from 58. Look at OKB from 200 something to 93. So it means that people are taking out their money from the market slowly. And one morning you wake up in Bitcoin very good. People are waking up again. Bitcoin is already at very, very bad condition because people are selling. Whales are taking out their money, are taking profits slowly, and it's gonna appear in the market very soon, probably this week. So just stay safe and very careful. Watch your trade carefully. If you profit on longs, know where to put stop loss. You can see Ethereum component on it just downward time. So protect your distance. Like I told you, Bitcoin have a target to go and take. I've shown you put the target on 4 hours. When it must come there, 114,000 is a 113,007 something. Bitcoin must go. Don't mind about this thing. Just reacting to this of this loop. After reacting to it, downward more from here. So stay safe and have a brief head. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna meet again tomorrow. Topvee, take banana 31 for me. Buy it. Please hold on, leave this in front thing. There is still time for both. Allow market to give you a correction first. Allow market at the end of the month. Start looking for those things. End of the month and first week. I still done first week of October, so let's watch the market first. Let the market finish the corrections first. We can get more lows to buy. A lot of these guys are very high already. A lot of them are high already. So banana 1. Actually, if you want to buy banana 1, you could have bought since now. This nigga has been danced. How long now? You have bought since. Been danced for how long? When market dump like where what this guy dump. That could have given you this thing to buy since. Nigga has been very down for how long? That kind of dump. Yeah, have dumped for how long? So why have you not bought this? But you're not looking yet good. You're not looking yet. I wanna buy, but the dumps happened last. At the dump. Yeah, I made this. Done. But one dumped to a point there was no liquidity. People run away from the market. So if you want to buy, you can. If you want to wait small and see if we can have small correction this week before this week 7 by weekend 30th. So if you can wait, run from this 520. Let's see what happens. 520. So to have the first leg of rejection, then continue the second leg of the dump there to pump. So probably within this first 1 week of October, I have the last dump that will take us up. Within this 4th to this 7, I have our last dump that will take us up. Let's watch out. I see a better price. All right, guys. For now, I will call it a day. Have all it takes to look any kind of your on the short. The market is bearish for the day. Probably just wait a little while. Next 1 hour plus, market will be very massive movement. I told people the time that market used to pump, right? Market used to go the direction. But around 1 hour plus now, not 1 hour plus hours, market will start movement again, up or down. Then you know you have not entered already. Relax for the week. Take small leverage, relax, watch the market, what they want to do, and protect yourself. This is September. No matter the pump, don't forget September is September. September is September. Don't forget it. The correction month for the pump, for the bull run. Be careful. You guys again.